Hello and welcome to Financial Literacy, the channel that helps you understand the ins and outs of personal finance. Today's topic is 10 things you should never try to buy with money. Many people believe that money can buy everything, but there are certain things that are priceless and cannot be bought with money. In this video, we will discuss the 10 things you should never try to buy with money. 1. Love. Love is a complex emotion that is built on a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. It cannot be purchased or acquired by any means, no matter how much money you may have. Love is something that is given freely and willingly, and it cannot be bought or sold like a commodity. It is not something that can be bought with gifts or lavish displays of wealth. In fact, attempting to buy someone's love with money or material possessions is a surefire way to damage any chance of a real, meaningful relationship. Money may be able to attract attention, but it cannot create a deep emotional connection. Real love is based on a genuine connection between two people, and it cannot be artificially created through financial means. Furthermore, attempting to use money to buy love can lead to a dangerous power dynamic in a relationship. The person with the money may feel entitled to control the other person's behavior or dictate the terms of the relationship. This can be a toxic situation that damages the emotional well-being of both parties involved. 2. Happiness. Happiness is something that everyone strives for, but it's often misunderstood as something that can be bought with money. People often equate material possessions and financial success with happiness. While money can provide temporary happiness, true and lasting happiness comes from within. Numerous studies have shown that beyond a certain threshold of income, money has little impact on a person's level of happiness. Once basic needs are met, such as food, shelter, and safety, more money does not necessarily translate into greater happiness. In fact, studies have shown that people who prioritize money and material possessions tend to be less happy and more stressed. On the other hand, people who prioritize experiences, relationships, and personal growth tend to be happier and more fulfilled. Happiness is not a destination that can be bought with money, but a journey that comes from living a meaningful and purposeful life. Material possessions can bring joy for a short time, but the feeling will soon fade away. A new car or a designer handbag may bring excitement and happiness initially, but the novelty will wear off quickly. People often fall into the trap of materialism, where they believe that buying things will bring them happiness. However, this is a never-ending cycle that leads to disappointment and dissatisfaction. Happiness is a state of mind, and it cannot be bought with money. It comes from finding fulfillment in life, having meaningful relationships, and living a life aligned with your values and purpose. It's about finding joy in the present moment, practicing gratitude, and cultivating positive emotions. 3. Health. Health is one of the most valuable assets we possess, and we should all strive to maintain good health throughout our lives. However, it is important to note that money cannot buy good health. Even if you have access to the best medical care in the world, it does not guarantee that you will have good health. Good health is something that must be earned and maintained through consistent effort and commitment. It requires a holistic approach that encompasses a healthy lifestyle, regular exercise, and a positive mindset. By adopting healthy habits and making conscious choices, we can work towards improving our health and well-being. Physical exercise is one of the key components of good health. Regular exercise can help to improve cardiovascular health, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and boost our overall well-being. It also helps to improve our mental health by reducing stress and anxiety levels. In addition to exercise, a healthy diet is also crucial for good health. A balanced diet that is rich in nutrients can help to boost our immune system, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and improve our energy levels. By avoiding processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats, we can ensure that we are fueling our bodies with the nutrients they need to function at their best. Positive mindset is essential for good health. Our thoughts and emotions have a powerful impact on our physical health, and a negative mindset can have detrimental effects. By adopting a positive outlook and practicing mindfulness and gratitude, we can reduce stress levels and improve our mental health, which in turn can have a positive impact on our physical health. 4. Friendship. Friendship is one of the most precious things in life, and it is not something that can be bought with money. True friends are those who will stand by you through thick and thin, supporting you through the ups and downs of life. They are the ones who will celebrate your successes with you and pick you up when you are feeling down. A true friend is someone who is not influenced by your financial status or material possessions. They do not judge you based on your wealth or your possessions. Instead, they love you for who you are, and they are interested in your well-being and happiness. Building a genuine friendship takes time and effort, and it is built on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. These qualities cannot be bought with money, as they are based on your character and your actions. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and it takes time to build. Loyalty is also important, as true friends are there for each other no matter what. Mutual respect is also a key factor in any strong friendship. This means that you value each other's opinions and feelings, and you treat each other with kindness and consideration. When you have a strong friendship built on these qualities, it can last a lifetime. In contrast, trying to buy friendship with money can lead to a shallow and insincere relationship. People may be attracted to you because of your wealth or possessions, but this type of relationship is not genuine or fulfilling. It is important to remember that true friendships are not based on what you have, but on who you are as a person. 5. Trust. Trust is one of the most important elements of any relationship, be it personal or professional. Trust is the foundation upon which all relationships are built, and it takes time, effort, and commitment to establish and maintain it. Trust is not something that can be bought with money, and any attempt to do so will only result in shallow and fragile relationships. Trust is earned through actions and not money. It is built on a foundation of honesty, transparency, reliability, and consistency. When you make a promise and keep it, when you are open and honest about your intentions, when you consistently show up and deliver on your commitments, you build trust with the people around you. On the other hand, if you try to buy someone's trust, it will only backfire in the long run. Money may get you what you want in the short term, but it will never earn you genuine trust and respect. When you try to buy trust, you are essentially manipulating the other person, and this will only result in resentment and mistrust. In business, trust is critical to success. Customers buy from businesses they trust, and they stay loyal to those businesses that consistently deliver on their promises. A business that tries to buy its customers' trust will only end up losing them in the long run. In personal relationships, trust is equally important. Whether it's a friendship, romantic relationship, or family bond, trust is what holds these relationships together. Without trust, there can be no true intimacy, no emotional connection, and no lasting happiness. 6. Respect. Respect is one of the most important aspects of any relationship, whether it's personal or professional. It is the foundation upon which trust and understanding are built. Respect is earned through hard work, honesty, and integrity, and it cannot be bought with money. In fact, trying to buy respect with money will only result in people disrespecting you. When you try to buy respect with money, you're essentially trying to take a shortcut. You're trying to bypass the hard work, honesty, and integrity that are required to earn respect. And when people see you trying to take shortcuts, they will not respect you. They will see you as someone who is not willing to put in the effort to earn their respect. In addition, when you try to buy respect with money, you're essentially sending the message that you value money more than anything else. This can be especially damaging in professional relationships, where trust and respect are critical to success. If your colleagues and clients see you as someone who values money more than anything else, they may be hesitant to work with you or do business with you. On the other hand, when you earn respect through hard work, honesty, and integrity, you're sending a powerful message. You're showing people that you're someone who is trustworthy, dependable, and reliable. You're showing people that you value their opinions and that you're willing to work hard to earn their respect. 7. Time. The 7th thing that you should never try to buy with money is time. Time is the most precious commodity that we have, and it cannot be bought with money. You cannot pay for more time in a day, and once it's gone forever. Use your time wisely, and cherish every moment. 8. Talent. The eighth thing that you should never try to buy with money is talent. Talent is something that comes naturally, and it cannot be bought with money. You can pay for lessons and training, but that does not guarantee that you will be talented. Talent is something that you have to discover within yourself. 9. Character. The ninth thing that you should never try to buy with money is character. Your character is who you are as a person, and it cannot be bought with money. Money can influence your behavior, but it cannot change who you are at your core. Your character is built on your values, beliefs, and experiences. 10. Inner peace. The 10th and final thing that you should never try to buy with money is inner peace. Inner peace is a state of mind, and it cannot be bought with money. It is the feeling of contentment and satisfaction that comes from within. Inner peace is achieved by finding balance in your life and being true to yourself. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more financial literacy tips and advice. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.